Hello again, this is GinGurGurl, and I'm going to do a little more in-depth explanation on some more advanced methods, and in my opinion, more effective and long-term methods for scooping. Before I had shown you how to do what's called the just simple dive, and this is what I would consider kind of an intermediate method of scooping. We're going to do what I have often heard called the humpback maneuver or the whale, and the reason is we're going to dive in and out repeatedly of the atmosphere of the giant. Now you notice I'm not going in straight. I'm kind of aiming for the edge of the planet, and this is so that what I'm going to do is imagine skipping a stone across a little pond. I'm kind of going to go in at a more shallow angle, and this is going to give me a much easier time when it comes to maneuvering later on. Now I'm coming in at this angle. As before, I'm using my cruise control and just going in as fast as I can into the atmosphere. As I start getting in the atmosphere, I will actually start slowing down, so I want to have as much speed built up as possible. But I'm diving in. I have my grav anchor off. Should happen any second now. You'll hear it. There it is. There's nitrogen. Well, now that I've gotten my nitrogen, I'm going to go straight back up and head out of the atmosphere again. Now you should get a scoop both going in and out of the atmosphere. So right now my grav anchor is, there we go. Slow myself down because I'm still going in the wrong direction. Start going, speeding back up, heading out of the atmosphere. And this was a kind of poor maneuver. Sometimes it takes a few times to get back into the motions. So now I'm going to spin right back down, pop my grav anchor on. There we go. Just for a second. I reached speed, head back in. And typically I try and go until I'm about 4,000 to 5,000 meters per second. There we go. And that pretty much gives me a really good distance so that I know I'm far enough away, one way or the other, from the atmo point. So I put on my grav anchor, I spin right back up, and then I go again. And that's what we're going to do. Essentially, like I said, it's called the humpback or the whale. Imagine the whale diving in and out of the water. You're going to go up and down and up and down until you leave and enter repeatedly. You'll very quickly find that you scoop consistently large amounts. And it's a great way if you just keep doing this for, 10-15 minutes. If you are still a new player and you had zero skill, that's not a problem, because once you've got your skill going and you just keep practicing, even though it says there is, mix, you can't use any of this gaseous junk, no problem. You just keep practicing. You will get that skill up very, very quickly. Here we go again. Find my grav anchor, slow myself down, and alter speed, alter trajectory, and back down we go. And I think you pretty well get the idea of this. Just in, out, at a shallow angle gives you a little more time to build up speed as opposed to just diving straight in. It also makes it so that you can control your location. Say you want to be following a certain band of color, no problem. If you keep at that shallow angle instead of just going all the way in, all the way out at a very steep angle, it's a little easier to control where you're landing, or in this case, diving into. Alright, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me questions, and I will do my best to comment on them as the videos continue.